It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
So my baby daddy took the kids away legally. My baby daddy wants me to pay child support to him, and he's gonna chase me down for it. My baby daddy tried to get me jumped. My baby daddy apparently got somebody role-playing, trying to role-play me. And so much has happened since. And my poor son is struggling in his transition, and he says that he hates being black. And so much more. So this is gonna be a multiple part series, but I just thought those were the highlights that first came to mind. I wish my life was normal. Like, nothing happens normally. It's not like my baby daddy came with a fancy lawyer or anything like that. No, it's how trash my lawyer was. So how did I lose? So I made a Google Drive and I organized every piece of evidence, from the financial to the abuse, both physical and emotional. And I just organized so much. Then also how he's a shitty dad. I had all these different examples. Cool. So he was supposed to be prepping me beforehand. And the entire time that he could have been talking to me, prepping me, he was kikiing and laughing with my baby daddy about his career. That's unprofessional, unethical, and again, basis for a bar complaint as a victim of domestic violence, and it's actually on paper. 30 seconds before we get called to go inside, this lawyer goes, you know, things end like that sometimes. Hopefully the relationship was good. Can y'all envision, like, my panic when that man said that? Like, what do you mean? Like, I gave you a bunch of I'm like, it was an abusive relationship. She's like, I didn't know that. Fuck you mean you didn't know that? Fast forward to the trial itself. As you can imagine, none of my evidence was submitted. 75% of the trial was about my baby daddy's career, which I had given him enough financial proof. He didn't need to dwell on it that much. And I knew I was fucked when he was like, this isn't about child custody, it's about child support. Even the judge looked at him. And honestly, I could not control my body language. I'm definitely the type of person that if I stay quiet, my body does it, and it's just like. So you know how a lawyer's supposed to prep you, right? No idea his line of questioning. No idea. So when he asked me questions like, is he a good dad? Baby, I'm autistic. I cannot do this shit on the spot. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And no, I can't read the room. I'm not a read the room type of bitch. That's ableism. Like, come on, bitch. How was I supposed to know I was supposed to say he's a good dad? I don't know the game plan. I just know the truth. Then I can't even speak. And he also doesn't counter any of the things that my baby daddy says, even though I write in the notes to him. For example, the judge asked valid questions and I see how I looked given the lack of information. So it made me look money hungry. Little does she know that I was literally left in negatives. And how was I gonna pay it? I had to do a lot of things. I've been selling goods, all these things, and I have a rent that I can't afford. I have medical bills from Cade's pregnancy that this man won't even pay for. So he did not bring up anything pertinent that I literally had proof of. Like, I literally have proof that this man is an ecstasy addict. Like, nothing. The conditions of nothing. Okay, fast forward. Why do the kids get taken away? 3 factors according to the judge. 1, distance. I am far from Cairo's school, even though I work 5 minutes the street away from his school, but whatever. My transportation issues. At that moment, my car wasn't fixed. It's fixed now, y'all. And then this one is gonna be my favorite one, just because it's so ironic. But again, she didn't have the information. She believed that he would foster a better relationship. She admitted she didn't have much to lean on and this was a difficult choice. However, based off of my tone, my matter-of-fact tone, and the fact that I couldn't even bring myself to say that he was a good parent, even though my lawyer was probing me. So yeah, that happened. Now this is what happened at the hearing. So as you can assume, everyone was in shock, but obviously if the judge didn't get all the information, such as life. I will tell you right now, at 6:07 p.m. is when the boys left with him. Yes, I will never forget. You know, there's just key moments in your life that you'll never forget. And like, y'all see like this house and stuff. Houses are a nuisance. I just spent all these years being a stay-at-home mom, like housewife type of vibes. This is really for my kids. Like the backyard right there, that was supposed to be for my kids. This was supposed to be, he going to a bougie private school so his friends wouldn't be ashamed, blah, blah, blah. From 6 or 7 p.m., I went in the backyard, blasted gospel, and like I journaled, and I just kept praying about it until I found some sort of solace, which was literally at 2 a.m. So my baby daddy does what the typical narcissist does, which is the smear campaign. I thought I had like made sure to protect myself from that, but somehow he infiltrated the circle just a little bit, out here lying. He called my friend. My friend thought that he was actually well-intentioned and was like, Nelly, after what happened, I'm trying to talk to her. I want to give her more time. Mind you, I'm like, hey, can I get them every weekend instead of every other weekend? Because I never did that to you. I always let you see them every weekend. And of course, he said no. You said no. So honestly, I broke down with my friend. Like, I still don't even know what he told her, because after that first sentence, I'm like, I don't want to hear it anymore. Because it was just like, that was like the last time I allowed that man to really hurt me. And I mean, now, I'm not gonna lie, I've finally gotten to a place where if my baby daddy says something, you know what? If you heard something, double it, bitch. I don't care. I really fucking don't. Double it. I did that and then some. Now I'm back on social media because I want funds. My baby daddy want me to pay him child support, right? This is where your money will be coming from, because I don't got it. So next day, spoke to my boss and was like, I need a couple days off, but I'll make sure that everybody good. My boss was God sent, said, I will handle that. That is one of the worst things that could happen to somebody. Take the whole week off. So that was Tuesday. I didn't come back in office till next Tuesday, and I needed that. That's the stillness that I needed, and I just sat there until I accepted it. I believe everything happens for a reason, especially shit like this that's very odd. I believe that I needed this. I needed this break because I had a traumatic childhood, then I had an abusive relationship, and then I had the kids, and I was trying to overcompensate for my childhood and because of how I felt about myself with the kids. So I haven't really lived for myself ever. And God didn't take me this far. All the things that I've gone through and accomplished, and just for nothing. I'm not meant to just be the angry mom, so it's fine. You want them, you got them. After I made peace with it, spoke to God thoroughly, over and over again, right? I'm like, I'm just gonna ignore him. Slight remarks, I just ignored. I just let him be, and I gave him very lawyerish answers. Just need some time for me. But then, after 5 weeks, I forgot that I have a baby mama and not a baby daddy. I don't know what happened to him on week 5, but he was on. Oh shit, bitch. I rambled, so let's get straight to the point of what my baby daddy has done since week 5. He threatened my lease when I was trying to move because I used my order of protection and evidence that his little side bitch sent me of him trying to pay her and her friends to jump me. He called me a liar because I obviously didn't show him the proof, and said that he'd report me to my landlord and show no mercy. In the fall season, at the beginning of the school year, he accuses me of giving Cade strep because of my poor choices. Okay, next. For some odd reason, he's in communication with my lawyer, yet my lawyer won't answer any of my questions. So when the order was signed, he pulled up with my strep throat 1-year-old child to the Marietta court to get an official copy to show me and brag and call me a little girl and laugh and say he's gonna chase me down for child support of $500-something. For context, the court deemed that he makes $33,000 a month. I make $53,000 a year. I can't afford no 500-something, period. He let me see the kids 1 day out the week, every week, and I wanted my day to be Sunday because I wanted to build that church relationship with him. And since my son is saying he doesn't like being black, I wanted him to join a club since he has taken him out all of his extracurriculars and therapy since he took him. But because he knows how much church means to me, he decided to be petty and give me no reason and be like, actually, my weekend is your weekend and your weekend is your weekend. So, no, you can't have them for Sunday. If anything, I'm going to take them every other week to New York. Every other week to New York? You mean with the family? What? Oh no, not them sexual abusers who fucking don't even know they sexual abusers and hide that shit because they act like they shit don't stink. But okay, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Okay. Also, for those asking, I have the kids every other weekend, even though I never, when I have full custody with the protective order, never did that to him. I let him have the kids every single weekend. And then in the month of June, when the car broke down and mentally, like, that shit really had me sad, I gave him the kids for the month of June because I always put the kids first. But yeah, no, he won't give me an actual reason why I can't just have my kids every weekend. And also, when I was at the court, I actually requested for 50-50, but yeah. Then I forgot Cade's medicine. And instead of speaking to me, he calls the police as if forgetting a child's medicine is illegal. Me and the police officer were quite confused. Very, very, very confused. He said it was his first time making a call like this. So yeah. Pray for my baby daddy, y'all, because that's all I can do for him. Because the sooner he finds him some happiness or some good pussy, the sooner I will be left alone. Because these are just very unnecessary harassments. And this is why I'm back on TikTok. One, I have tried the ultra-religious method. I have tried the quiet method. I've tried every method with my baby daddy. And if I'm still going to be harassed, I might as well get paid to tell my story, honestly. And I know because he's mentally unwell, a part of him wants me to talk about him on my page. However, I mean, outside of the updates of the trial and the post-aftermath, you're still, like, not a relevant factor. Like, the only way you can make yourself relevant is by hurting my children. And that's when you will be spoken on. Which then brings me to the next topic of having a meeting with Kyra's teacher and honestly ending up with a panic attack later today. Because I didn't know how not supported and how my child was regressing and just a bunch of other things. And it just, the body holds trauma. I had a very traumatizing childhood and I made a lot of promises to myself to not repeat with Cairo, yet my children are taking out my control and then going through exactly what the fuck I said they wouldn't go through, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. That's the only way you're going to get spoken on. So unless you're that diabolical, the only way I will talk about you on this page is if it affects my children, because we're pretty far removed now. That once I move at the end of this week, there really isn't much to talk about. I mean, yeah, I have medical bills that got sent to collections from Cade. Yeah, I had your business bills that got sent. But you know what? God will provide for that. I'm not arguing anymore with your ass about anything. Stopped arguing from the day, August 23rd, that you took away my kids. I haven't argued about no fucking money-related expense. You got it. And I have provided enough of a foundation for myself that I'm good.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional. And yes, we are about to be a lit big doggy dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Mr. Lucky Wheels and Deals. Check out his YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think. And trust me, I know. We're going to get into it. Hit the links down below, HiveMindLabs.com, and we got the Opulence Scents, man. Come on, man. Get you a 3-wick candle, man. Get one for me. Somebody, get one. Just order me one and be like, here, I'm ordering this for PJ, so order it and then send it to me. Alright, maybe I need to get a P.O. box so y'all can start sending me y'all merch and I can promote y'all stuff. Wouldn't that be nice if y'all had stuff that y'all want to promote and I just promoted it for y'all? I'd try it out. Like if y'all got beard oil, y'all got wax, y'all got colognes, or y'all got deodorant, or y'all got brew, or y'all got, you know, just stuff, you know? I think I might do that. Anyway, shout out to, what is it? AKC French Bulldogs. See, they paid for promotion and they got it, and I put them on a video that got like 20,000 views. So 20,000 people saw that commercial. Imagine that. See, that's the statistics that businesses want to know when they doing business with you. That's just one video. I put them on 3 videos. All right, so let's get into it. Now, Nelly. Something's wrong. The clock is ticking, but it seems to be moving a bit fast. Okay? There's something about this clock. It's just off pace. It's not now. I just want to let y'all know the word retard means slow in the clock and on the ship. So if you're on a ship, moving retard is slow, or a clock is behind, is slow, is retard. So that's what I was about to use it in, and I just want to let y'all know that when people say it's a derogatory name, but if you use it in the sense of a clock or a ship, it's not a derogatory name. So her clock is kind of retard, okay? I had to set the premise for that joke so I don't get canceled on my first good year. Beautiful woman, though. Beautiful woman. Everything is... Nobody's home. Nobody's home. I think what she ran into was a technicality. And she was a housewife. And she has no real skills. And she had no, maybe things in her life traumatically put her into situations where she don't feel like she can do certain things, or don't have the drive to go do certain things. So her husband, because trust me, they was about to get married, or her baby daddy, makes good money. So she didn't have to worry about it. But I think she's crazy. And I think he realized that. See, it's all good to have them crazy chicks when you in the streets and you broke. Right? Because y'all just be two street people in the middle of a street fighting and stuff. But then when you start to level up and you got this right here, and then you start to level up and you out moving and grooving and getting money and getting in different rooms and seeing different women, and then you realize you got to go home to this crazy chick, and you like, yo, what am I doing to myself? You know what I'm saying? From the looks of it, she probably got some fire. And he was whipped. Let me show y'all. I'm going to just show y'all. I'm going to show y'all Nelly and Kimar's wedding photos. When I tell you she fine. Alright. This is Nelly and Kimar. This is their engagement. Or what is this? Bachelorette party. Welcome party. Wedding day, June 26, 2024. That was this year. You know what I'm saying? The ceremony at 4:30. Cocktail hour 6 to 7. Reception 7. You know, it's just like, look how beautiful she is. This is after 2 kids. She was fire enough. He wanted to wife her up. She's still that crazy chick. Let's see what these engagement photos look like. Good looking couple. Good looking couple. The mother of his children. Almost his wife. I wonder what happened. It's like she looks like she has a little bit of weight in this video, in this picture. But her, not so much. not. You could tell by the waistband of her undies. Like we're looking right here, the waistband of her undies is all stretched out. That means she lost a lot of weight over all this. She been stressed out, dog. She been stressed out over all this. So, yeah. Let's go with this LinkedIn, okay? This is his LinkedIn. It says he's a serial entrepreneur in marketing and conversational commerce. The company he works for is Indie. So it's software development. So he develops software, makes $33,000 a month. $33,000 a month. Crazy, right? I know. So back to the story. Sad situation, and I'm gonna pray for this lady, but there's not much really we could do. I think she was dealt a bad hand in this situation. Her lawyer, definitely terrible lawyer. Medical bills because they weren't married. He's not liable for them. I know this, but then I know there was medical bills that I was once liable for because I was married to a person, and your boy had to break bread. So had they gotten married, he would have been liable for at least half of those medical bills, which would help her. Which him making $33,000 a month, I don't see why you wouldn't want to do that for the mother of your children after she gave birth to both of your kids, and that's what the medical bills are for. I mean, yo, she also got a GoFundMe. I forgot to show y'all this. The GoFundMe. Like, oh shoot, it got the kids on it. But anyway, I mean, hell, she got it on her. She's a beautiful girl. But right here, man, stressed out. This is what stress do to you. This is what losing your kids could do to you. There's a lot of things I want to say, but I think she's dealing with something mentally that is mainly the cause of all this. She probably wasn't a bad person at one point in time. I said that them being she's probably the hood chick that started. She was probably not, but she said she had a different upbringing. It wasn't all nice and cozy, but she was probably always the pretty girl. So something may have happened in life and triggers that set her off and like changed her whole dynamic of life. Maybe she needs to smoke weed, but this happens. I've seen like normal people. They normal. They just maybe go through some depression or they go through a traumatic experience and then something clicks in their mind and they never quite get right back. So then they have this type of thing that they just ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble. And then sometimes when they talking to you, they'll just like ramble into a mumble off into space, and then they'll come back and talk to you, and you be like, you just go with the flow because you be like, that person weird. And I think that's what she is, because on the third part, you see she was telling the story, but then she did a voiceover because she realized her mind went into that space where she went into that ramble mode, and she just went somewhere where she couldn't, control her mental state. And which is sad to hear, because of course this happens to a lot of people and we don't even know. We don't even know most of the time why it happens. We just know it happens. And unfortunately from her, she lost her kids over it. And are the kids in better hands? who am I to judge that? I don't know. I don't know them personally. Maybe financially. She's saying that her car don't work. I mean, damn. I just can't imagine making $33,000 a month and my baby mama's car don't work and I'm not helping her out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, just a little bit. My youngest kid's mom, let me tell you. Would I help her? Yeah. Do she get on my nerves? Absolutely. But would I help her? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. At this point in my life, I think the more I do dirtbag stuff, the more it'll hurt my life. If I continue on this path of greatness, it comes with things. Like, I had to quit drinking. I haven't drank in a long time. I'm just lying. I haven't. But this, my friends, is non-alcoholic beer. So if y'all ever see me drinking something, it's non-alcoholic. Tastes like the regular thing. Not as crisp, but it's good. I got some non-alcoholic wine, but doing that, exercising, okay? Exercising, okay? Reading more, okay? Getting more rest, and working more on my craft, my YouTube. Like, those things that I'm doing to better myself is working. And then being nice to people. I pray more. I pray for people. You know, it's people that I hate, that I dislike, and I pray for them. And I pray to get them out my mind. I pray to get them out the way. Okay? So the reason why I would help my baby mama is because I'm praying that I get her ass out the way. Okay? Not like out the way, like, I'm talking about like, so we on a better path to life. I take care of my responsibility with my kids. I don't put nothing before them. Not because I want to be with my baby mama or nothing. It's because why would I not want to be an important role in my kid's life, especially when God gave me the ability to. So I think about all those times when my older kids was growing up and it was so hard for me to do certain things for them. And I used to be sad because I couldn't do things for them. That I would just, I wouldn't cry, but I just try to work harder. I work extra hours. I be gone all the time. I do stuff so I can get them whatever I wanted to get them, or I could spend more time with them. And it sucked because I couldn't, but now that I can, I'm grateful for every moment. I'm grateful for every moment. So when you see families going through stressful situations such as this one, it kind of makes you think like, think about the stuff that you have, the life you have, the family you have, the mentality you have, and be thankful and be grateful. The fact that she could still see her kids on weekends is good enough. But I think if she want more, she gotta let all the healing set in. He gotta let the healing set in, and they can move forward. They could co-parent. They could get along. But as long as there's tension and fights and bickering back and forth, it's just gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. And I don't see this ending with this video that she put out, because she said her baby daddy continues to harass her while she's making a video about her baby daddy, which is technically harassment. But because everybody knows his name, his business, what he does, where he works. Crazy, right? Yeah. But he could be everything she says he is. We have no proof of that. So I'm not going to put those allegations out there. That's just what she say. And I'm not going to entertain it because she lost custody. The judge saw something else in her whole situation that we can't see. So maybe next time she go to court, she'll be able to get more visitation. But at this point of time, she just gonna have to sit back and wait and try to work on her family life because it ain't working right now. All right, everyday people, man, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.